So continuing on here, we got, I think I've made the decision to start taking the front cover off. And to do that, you got to take our pulleys off here. So you can get at, there's a bolt here. We got to take our harmonic balancer off. And then our power steering pump, and then we could start taking this housing off. I like this little fine tooth ratchet. It's got a long throw and still fine tooth, so you can do stuff like this. Probably one of my favorite ratchets, plus it's flex head. Alrighty, so we got that, and that exposed a bolt or two. Alrighty, these bolts here are 13 millimeter. I think I'm gonna lift it. There we go. Too much extension here, but should work. One down here. Can't see it, too dark. Okay. She's down. Now, I think I'll leave the bolts in there. Just drop. You might get in the way sooner or later, but yeah, for now we're gonna lay them down there. I know we gotta take the balancer off, but we have exposed at least another bolt or two, one more bolt, so we're good there.
Five bolts off here. Weak on me, weak on me. Does that make sense? You know, one thing. So far. Oh, except for that one. Okay. Now one more. So far, no real big. Looks like it's a real iron.
So far, we got long one here, here, and down here, and just have a little tappy. There we go. Blocking the whole thing. I think we're there. Bingo. Alrighty, now we've exposed the bottom two bolts. You can see that down there. Bottom two bolts. So looks like we're ready to take our cover off.
Just break these loose and then zip them off. I think they are going to be different lengths, so we'll have to pay attention to that. Maybe I haven't drawn up the service information yet on this, but what I'll probably do is make a drawing and then number the bolts as I take them off, clean them up.
Okay, these are all loose except for that guy. And then what I'll do is look up in the service information. I'm sure they're numbered. And then number them according to the way they have them. Okay, so apparently those 3 bolts that we were talking about, 3 that hold the long ones that for the water pump, we're looking at their number 12, 14, and 13 according to what I pulled up off the, this is my drawing. So our number 1 is
Number 2 is right over here above the thermostat housing. Number 3, oh, this is our number 3. We'll skip to number 4, which is down here by the thermostat housing. 4, 5 up here. Number 6. Where are we at? 6. 6 is over here. And top guy over here. 7. Where are we at? 7 down here. 8. Where are you at? 8. Over here. 9 down here. Here come 10. 10, 10, 10. 12. This guy. 13. 14. Okay, we're deep well 17, taking this guy out.
okay. Are you ready to come off? Look at that. Yeah, still made a mess. Yeah, let's get it in the oil pan. And so here we are. We're ready to take valve cover off, or both valve covers off, and then we could take all these timing components off. All right, we're gonna take the oil fill off, and then we'll take our valve cover off on this side. So it looks like maybe some 8s here. There we go. Bingo. Well, I'm not an expert, but they look okay to me. Okay, everybody's going to do the same over here. Oops. stuff out of the way.
I think I'm done for the day.
All she needed. Okay, definitely not going to go in that same way. We'll be taking off. It says to take off these plugs for to get access to the tensioners. Saying that this is a plug and this here is a plug. Stuck. Okay. There that one is. So we're just looking for that one next. Alrighty. Got a 29 here. Focus, but there's our other little guy deep in there. So this frees up this chain here. I'm going to take this wheel off and our other tensioners, and they're marked left hand and right hand. Okay, so that one says left hand. You can see it. Gasket, I don't believe there's a gasket on there. There's not one on that side, and there's not one on this side. Alrighty, so now we just take our guide bolts out, and then we can slide. It does say to take remove your cam sensor, probably so you don't damage it. I'll show you where that is. Comes off with, I believe, an M6 bolt here, and then we'll be free. Boy. Oh, there we go. Damage it pulling it off. Here. So don't drop that washer. All right, over that. Let's just see. Make sure we are going to be going counterclockwise, so let's see what we got. Taking this cam off. Keep this cam. Keep it like that. Alrighty, should be able to pull everything off now. So, what?
Can I have the last chocolate chip muffin?
Okay, that was one of our guides I pulled out. Put those bolts back. That was the bottom side. This chain, this guide. We can get this guy out. Alright, now long one here, short one there. But here we come. Now we'll put a light on this. Show you what's all coming. This idler sprocket, crank sprocket. This is behind this is we got our sprockets for our timing chains going to the cam, and then behind that we got a gear. She's coming all at once. Timing chains are jamming up. Oh, so okay, we got it. Wasn't pretty. We got our oil pump there. All right, we're gonna try our hand at these exhaust bolts. 10 millimeter. We're gonna. I think these are just the shield bolts for now. Then the studs, take them off or underneath of it.
Heat shield off. 4 and 6 nuts.
Okay, it looks like our exhaust bolts are 10s. They're relatively simple to get at. With the 10 millimeter deep well. Try our hand at these guys.
That guy's broke loose. Excellent. See if I can get this one. Excellent. Broke loose. one out, and then while I was down here, I don't know if I lost a clip or not, but found a clip. One more to break loose, I believe. And that's the one on top here. And just above finger tight.
Our exhaust is off on this side. So, all right, I'm gonna try our hand on this side. Now, you know what? We're gonna remove the battery. Might as well. Not doing anything to help us anyway. Clamp. Side. And voila.
Yep.
There's that guy. I busted off that back one. Oops. And I went ahead and got the rest of the right side bolts. I busted one stud off for the cover, but I imagine we'll just order new exhaust bolts. So I got the exhaust off on this side, and we'll be ready to start taking heads off very shortly. Alright, we're on this left side head. Gonna take this one off first. We've got 8 15 millimeter socket head bolts. And then there's 2 on the outside here for this passages. Those are 10s, and looks like there's 2 on the inside. So we're gonna go ahead and zip those out. Oh, I think we're gonna get a 1/2 inch drive. Start in the middle and kind of go in reverse of what you would.
Just gotta go. Check it out. The finest is. It's definitely starting to get in the way. Make sure. Let me check through this. Same one. Oh,
Okay, started cleaning this head and the deck surface here. Trying to figure out what had happened, and we come across this right here that is cracked all the way through. Now that was our issue, because this is the one that had coolant in it. So not necessarily so much a head gasket as the head. That is no good. We're ready to take our bolts out on this side.
We'll take it out with a magnet.
Alrighty. Now we're gonna take it off. Make sure our harness is out of the way so we don't get snagged. We are still connected to a ground. Where is he? No, here it is. There's this ground cable. It's attached to both heads. If I can remember what kind of bolt it was holding it on. Although, we just take our ground cable with us, we got nothing to worry about. I think that's what we'll do. And as long as we don't get snagged on anything else. Okay. Alrighty, this is what we're looking at here. So just by comparison already, this head gasket was good. Look at the in between the cylinders. That gasket's still on there. I'll bring you over to this. The head. We're gonna clean it up a little bit more and get up close and personal with it. Just I cleaned it up, the gasket surface, and I did a check. Slipped a feeler gauge at this angle and at this angle, and all three of these layers, and the max limit for the service manual is 50 thousandths. We got a 2 thousandths that doesn't even slip in there, so I think we are good to go. The 1.5 thousandths slid in there, but like I said, the limit is 50 thousandths, so there is plenty of room there. And I did the same thing over here on the actual block, and it was barely at 1.5 thousandths. So we're just gonna order up some parts today, and once they come in, I'll go over those. I don't know whether it'll be a part of the next video, which will be assembly. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean the head up a little bit more, the block, all the coolant passages. So I think that's gonna do it for today. We're gonna wait for those parts to come in and start assembly. That's about it. Please like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching.